And how am I doing? I'm like, geez.
God.
It's so violent. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's welcome to the show Miss Aurora Europa.
Hello. I would just like to say, definitely not for children of all ages. I have a slight swearing problem.
Oh, God.
Oh, geez.
We should have marked that.
Oh, no. Abort. Cancel the show.
Shit.
Whiskey coming in with those biddies. Whiskey coming in with those biddies. Thank you so much. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. I am so tired. How are you?
What? It's pretty
It's
late.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're a
that's
night owl,
fine.
right? You stay up for the wee hours of the night?
No, so I get called an old lady because I tend to go to bed early, more so to cuddle with the dog than to actually sleep. But I'm inconsistent in my sleep. Like I can't stay asleep. I'll fall asleep and then I'm waking up every half hour. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, my wife has that same issue. Like she won't just zonk out for 8 hours. I'll just go to bed. I'm done.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
I'm so jealous of the people that can go to bed and then wake up to their alarm. Like I've yet to ever experience that.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't get I'm one of those, I gotta have 8 hours, if not more. And yeah, once I might toss and turn, but yeah, I gotta have the rest. Otherwise I'm a train wreck.
Oh yeah, I'm stroppy as fuck in the mornings. Just like approach with caution and coffee.
so streamer extraordinaire. How long
Hello.
how long have you been streaming for?
I can't remember my exact first stream date, but I downloaded Twitch on New Year's Eve, so not a full year yet.
Okay.
Oh, so new to the game. Okay, that's
yeah,
cool.
I'm a noob.
Okay.
Not long.
And you're a variety streamer?
I am now. Small variety, but yes.
What do you usually stream? What do you put out there? What kind of content are we producing?
So it is predominantly like Warzone. Not well. I'm not a sweat. I'm a giggler and I'm a piss about and a very terrible teammate. But God loves a trier. I have definitely got into Fortnite way too much, like way more than I care to admit. Obviously the odd art stream, and now that it's come out, Forza Horizon 5. So
yeah, you
other
liking
than
that?
Hmm?
I said you're liking that Forza?
Oh God. So when I first got my Xbox, which was only a couple of years ago, Forza Horizon 4 was the first game that I downloaded on it, and I do not care to disclose how many hours I probably spent on that game. I had no friends, like none of this online fucking playing with friends bullshit. I didn't have a friend on my Xbox, but I was spending like an unholy amount of time on there, like disgusting. So when I found out that like Forza Horizon 5 was coming out and it was on Game Pass, I was like, oh my God. So I'm trying to pace myself, but we're getting sweat mode again.
I remember playing the original Forza on the Xbox and really liking it. Because I was a Gran Turismo fan.
Right.
And then I got the Forza on the Xbox and I was like, I'm just done with Gran Turismo.
You just left it? And
I was just like, I'm done.
Oh, jeez.
Just moved on, something new, and it was glorious. Now I haven't played it since the original one.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
When did you start playing video games? Like, what's the earliest video game that you remember playing? What's the earliest system?
So, playing wise, I'm not. I definitely remember spending a lot of time on my Nintendo 64, which I still have. Playing Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Pokemon Snap. There was a couple of other little shit games, but yeah, Super Mario 64. Yeah, that was my childhood.
Any of the shooters on the 64? A little Perfect Dark, maybe some GoldenEye?
Gotta have GoldenEye.
No. I was just a bit of a Pokemon fan. I still play Pokemon Go. Anything where people could potentially it's associated with people that have a life, like any games associated with that, like just count me out.
Now you mentioned Pokemon. I know a lot of people like are collecting Pokemon cards. Are you still into that? Do you do that at all?
No, so I did used to. Me and my brother used to have fucking God knows how many. Like I remember used to get in the tins. We had all the folders full. I would suggest that my mum probably got rid of those one day when we wasn't looking, because I have no idea what happened to them. Which is a shame, because I dread to think how much they'd be worth now.
Yeah, my son is the same way. He had them. But I mean, you're not partaking in the new fad where you're just like going on TikTok and opening up Pokemon cards or cutting them in half like a jerk or anything.
Listen, I'm an artist. I'm too poor for that shit. Like, not on no one's fucking no.
So you're not going to the store and cleaning out the shelf so every other 12-year-old or 10-year-old can't get any Pokemon cards. Is what you're saying.
I would, if honestly, I would do that just to piss off all the kids if I could afford to. Not for any other reason other than to be a complete fucking asshole. But like I said, I'm a broke ass bitch, so we can only be an arsehole in small doses, I'm afraid.
So what you're saying? We need you need some donations rolling in, and then you can actually.
Someone come and buy some expensive artwork, not arsework. I mean,
one sells more than the other.
That's your problem. You're not selling the
everyone's got prices, suppose. Yeah.
We actually, speaking of artwork, not ass work, we actually have quite a bit. Francis, did you load them all up to the right thing? So we actually have some of your artwork. I guess he got them directly from you, or he was snooping on a site somewhere. I don't know what it is.
No, I sent them. I did send them.
Do you want to turn your mic on so you can walk us through this, Francis, as you click on whatever you're going to click on?
Come on, Rye.
Nah, he's not even moving his mic.
Rye.
I don't know what he's doing.
Is he still like angrily hiding in the corner?
He is. Yeah, he goes now.
So upset.
It just goes now.
He just flipped us the double bird. I don't know what's going on.
So we have
uncalled for.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little doggy here. That is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So give me that. So we'll put some of these up. Give us like the inspiration, or like whose dog this is, or
this one was a few years ago. This was actually a woman that my dad works with. She just reached out and said, like, this is my dog. I'm obsessed with him. Please draw him. And I'm pretty sure I actually drew him twice. I can't, honestly, my memory is disgusting. I'm sure I drew him twice for her. Maybe she sent 2 pictures over. Anyway, he was a really cute dog and a good model.
No kidding. I mean, that's amazing looking. Yeah, he's a good looking dog too.
So do you have like a picture of him when you drew this?
Yeah. I can only draw from reference. My imagination has gone for just sort of like doing my own shit, really. I've just sort of drawn from reference for so long that that's all I'm used to now. I feel a bit literally blind.
There we go. Oh my goodness.
So that one is actually huge. That is an A1 canvas. I don't know obviously what your sort of like paper sizes are, if they're the same to us as us, but like A4 is obviously standard letter size, and then A3 is double that, A2 is double of that, and then A1 is double of that. So
that's A1.
So that is pretty hefty.
Mm-hmm. And what are you doing this with? Like what?
So that's acrylic paint, that one.
Okay.
That's acrylic paint, yeah.
That's insane.
Wow. So like if you're putting something like this down, how long start to finish is it taking you?
I mean, that one was actually as a request from my sister. So I knew that I could like take the piss and take my time with it. And that she asked me to do when my eldest niece was first born, and I finished it and gave it to her at the start of this year. My niece is 3 now. So yeah, that took a while, but that was in between doing a lot of other bits as well, because where it was for her, I was like, I'm not putting aside actual like customer commissions for something that you just want because you're my sister, you're younger than me, and I can beat you up. So
There you go.
Yeah, we've had to commission a couple things, so yeah, we know how long it takes as as a customer. But yeah, if it's a family member, you can expect longer wait
oh god, yeah, definitely. Like you get it for a discount, like you can wait.
So now we got this awesome panda bear here.
Yes, that one actually was for a child, believe it or not. That one, it's my little one's sort of like first sort of proper best mate. I'd messaged like his parents and I was like, oh, I don't know what's getting here for his birthday. Like, is he like obsessed with anything animal wise, whatever? And he come back to me and went, do you know what? He'd love a panda drawing. Like he said, he'd love a panda drawing. So I was like, no problem. Right. Easy bangers. Don't mind if I do. And that was a good few years ago now as well.
And was that with paint as well? That panda?
No, that one's pencil.
Pencil? Okay.
That's pencil. So this one is actually that one was actually my brother and his girlfriend. And normally like it's really, really difficult to draw family members because where you look at them so often, like you see them differently to how you see them in photographs. Like as much as you can obviously see them in a photograph and know who it is, like it's so different copying a photo like a still when you're used to them doing all these different movements and you see them from all these different lights. But this one I was so pleased with because I thought like it actually does look like my brother, whereas normally you can't help but like almost auto correct stuff when it's people that you know, because it's like, say for instance, like my little one, like I love drawing her because she's beautiful, but I hate drawing her because you just go into autocorrect mode and like you're like, okay, well I know she's got super long eyelashes, and then in this particular photo that I might be using as a reference, like her eyelashes might not look so long, so like you just naturally make them not, and then eventually they just don't even end up looking like the picture because you're like, well, but I don't understand. I tried to make it more like her. So yeah, so that one I was really, really chuffed with, that it actually ended up looking like the picture rather than some weird auto-corrected jibber jabber.
Right.
So, they look great. I mean, it's amazing. And I like this one. I
don't even know what I'm looking at here. Like
it's called a fish, Alan.
I understand that. That looks like Andre the Giant holding a giant fish.
This one, like, I cannot tell you how proud of this one I am. I've never done anything like this before at the time. And I'm right-handed and I had my right hand in cast. So half of it was done with my left hand, which is just useless. Just cack-handed as fuck.
Obviously, it's useless.
I can't even pick my nose with my left hand. Like it's just like I might as well not have it. Like
so with that one right there, what did you use to draw that one? Did you paint that? Did you draw that?
No, that's an A3 just pencil drawing. Majority are pencil drawings. Is definitely my strongest.
Because medium. That's crazy. Because that's got like a shine to it.
Got the sheen to it,
right?
Yeah,
like
it's something that you definitely sort of learn. Like when, I didn't go to any kind of art college or anything like that. Like it's all pretty much self-taught. I did do art in school when I was there, but we'll leave it as that.
Right.
I live in my parents' house. Let's not reveal too many secrets. Yeah, and you just don't get taught that. You kind of like naturally leave a gap where the shine is, and you just don't, like, if anyone is drawing or takes it up as a hobby or anything, you can get these they're pencils. They're basically like pencil shapes, but they're rubbers or erasers, or I don't know what the correct actual artistic term is for it. And you can get them, and they're all different like softnesses or whatever. And they're a massive help. They do take some getting used to, because your natural first time using it is just like fucking stab and drag, and you learn to sort of pick up techniques with it to add in highlights and shines and things like that. So anyone that is drawing as a hobby or job or anything like that, can't recommend these enough. There's so many different brands. I've used loads of them. I think the main one that I use is like, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's like KO KOHINOOR, like Kohinoor, something like that.
Francis, you know how to pronounce that?
What?
I was asking Francis if he knew how to pronounce it.
Why are you not talking to me, Rai, for fuck's sake?
He was so like, I'm like, you can come over here and you can help and do it. He goes, no, I'm sitting over here. And he was all grumpy about it. I was like, oh.
Then he threw
Did they bully you?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
They farted. That's what it was. You just did one of them putrid farts.
Popped his back and Francis left the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was weird.
Is it still lingering?
Yeah.
A little bit. Well, which one we got next, Francis?
That last one's
that
amazing.
one. This
this
is
is my Dozer puppy.
So this is your dog?
My dog when he was a little tiny puppy, yeah. He's a little bit larger now.
That's insane. Like you see the ones like this, and it's like a picture.
Right.
So
like,
that was
like someone actually drew this. It's
that was my first ever attempt to color pencil.
I can't even. I can't imagine being like that talented to draw anything. I can't draw anything.
It's like this is the female version of David Sanchez, is what this is.
That's a weird statement.
Like I don't know who that is.
He's this artist that we had on last week.
It's this guy that I know.
Let's show here. Show her the picture.
Up, you get up.
Show her the picture.
What are you stuck?
Oh, I was eyeballing that in the background with the jumpers. Yeah.
Is there something wrong with your legs, Professor X?
That's your job. You're Vanna.
I am the eye candy.
I know. Like I said, but he did this commission piece for us.
That's amazing. I love that.
Like he's another great artist, but like he's one of those like you, like he'll throw something like this. He's like, oh yeah, this was the first time I ever tried drawing something, and it's something like that, and you're like, you know what, dude, you're just I don't like you.
You're a fucking piece of shit. Do you know what? I'm like that with so many people. I'm like, this is like the only thing that I'm fucking good at. So like, I tend to forget because it's just. I don't mean to sound like a stuck-up fucking piece of shit, but like because I've always naturally been good at art, I kind of forget that that's a talent technically. So then I come across these people and I'm like, oh, you're so good at gaming, you cunt. Like, it's just like, oh, you're so good at this. Fuck off. Like,
but
so,
yeah,
I can relate.
Yeah, he'll do stuff like that, and it's just like, oh yeah, I was just playing around with that one. I'm like,
yeah.
And like you're like, oh, I drew that one with my left hand. I'm like, really?
Francis, are you getting one of Bernie?
Yes.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Can you turn your mic?
Yeah, turn your mic on, ding dong. He takes his glasses off.
I truly hate you. I hate all of you.
What's up, Rai?
Hi. Yeah, so I hired her to do one of Bernie. So that'll be coming later next year. I'm so excited.
Yes. I can't wait.
Why did you choose to have a picture of Bernie Sanders drawn?
He's my idol.
Okay.
You know, I mean, burn me, Bernie.
Right. Was it feel the burn?
Yeah, because most of them have chlamydia.
Yeah.
Feel it. I'm feeling it right now.
So why haven't you been talking to me? I'm quite offended. You invited me to come on here and you've been fucking silent. What have I done?
I'm not the one interviewing you.
Come on, Rai.
I don't care. We're
Oh.
friends. This is rude.
I'm talking to you now.
It's too late.
Yeah, it is too late.
I hate it here. I'm going home.
I tried to get him to sit over here and he wouldn't do it. I was like, come on, man. It's like for 15 minutes. You can do that. And he's like, no, I'm going to sit over here.
No.
That's not what I sound like, but sure. Actually, that's probably
he's been sitting on his phone playing Flappy Bird for a while.
He's close to leveling up on there.
Yeah.
And he's just like, leave me alone, guys.
Yeah. Jesus. So what kind of spread are we doing for Bernie? Is it like on the back being playful, or is it, laying on the belly, or is it close
what we're trying to figure out right now?
Yeah.
Just because I got too many good pictures. So it's like, do we want to go with something silly or
playful?
Or
maybe something sexy,
in a bikini, little cheeky two-piece.
Yeah, there you go.
A little provocative.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
one shoulder straps down.
Yeah. She's not a one-piece kind of dog. It's a two-piece for sure.
She's a real.
Bernie personally reached out to me and she asked me to draw her like one of my French girls. I hope you don't mind.
There is room on that fucking door.
There is room.
Bitch.
God damn it, Rose.
I know, right? Jesus.
Yeah. We got any more pictures over there, Francis?
I mean, I think there's 2 more if you want to see
Put
them.
your glasses on, Squinty. He can't see the screen.
There.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh man.
Do you want me to wear my glasses next week? They're like thick as Coke bottles. My eyes look like tiny as hell when I get my glasses on.
Mr. Magoo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We do
Look at
have more.
this.
Oh my goodness. So tell us about this.
So that was actually the deciding piece on me leaving my job, working from home as an artist.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
That is my little one, and that is my dog I lost a few years ago, Nero. And it's on my wall above my bed. Yeah, and yeah, that's like A3. That's on that's with color pencil. Sorry, color pencil. What fucking lie? That's with normal pencil. But the highlights are done with that. Someone had recommended a Posca pen to do the highlights with, and as you can see, I got like massively trigger happy with her hair, and I just literally got a massive boner about it, and I was just like, I need to do this more often. This is amazing. So yeah, that was.
So that was it. You just
So
like,
you-
I'm done. I'm just going to be an artist.
I literally just dropped the mic and left, mate. Like, fucking didn't flush the toilet, nothing. Like,
Just left it. No courtesy flush, no nothing. Just left the floater hanging in there.
honestly, mate, I don't even remember if I wiped. Like,
Actually, you're still employed. They haven't let you go yet. You're still on the schedule. You just don't show up.
they're fucking fuming, mate. You want to read the emails?
Oh my God.
So, have you ever thought about jumping into like the comic book world and doing stuff like
Do you
cover
know-
arts and things like that?
So, I can't draw cartoons. I suck. I'm really, I've like, as a kid, obviously that's what I started. Like, I started off drawing Pokemon and whatever, and started off doing like all cartoon stuff, obviously. But now I just can't do it, like, because I'm so used to trying to add in all the details and all the shadow, especially like shadows. Like, I get such a kick out of them, like especially things like glasses shadows or good bits of stuff. Anyway, I just try to add in too much. It doesn't need to be there, but in my head I'm like, but it does need to be there because otherwise it won't look real. Like, fuck off, dickhead. It's not supposed to look real. It's a fucking cartoon. So it just ends up in an argument with myself, and I have to send myself to bed, and it never gets finished.
So, I honestly would suggest looking into cover art. Don't get into drawing the whole comic and things like that, right?
Oh, okay.
Strictly the covers, because then you're doing
Because cover art is very detailed.
it's very
It can-
detailed,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
telling you, you could crush it there.
There's
I'm
some
not
people that-
even
yeah.
joking. Like, because that David, he does this stuff. He does cover art for comics, and he does the commissions on the blank comic book covers.
No way.
And someone with your talent and your skill, and like the thing is, like, I don't know if you've looked at any of these. They have all these exclusive comic book covers. They're like works of art. Like,
yeah.
it's insane. Like, one artist I would suggest you look up is Tiffany Groves.
I'll have to get one of you to send that name to me because I'll forget in 10 minutes.
I'll send it over to you. It's insane the stuff that she does. Like,
Yeah.
You're getting into that photorealistic stuff on these covers and these commissions that she's doing and things like that. And once you get in and start picking up a following, just off these
snowballs.
covers, I mean, it's
Yeah, it snowballs out.
Okay. It's, do you know what? It's things
insane.
like that. It's like I'd never even thought about, never even crossed my mind.
yeah, and the also thing about that is once you get into that realm, then you start getting into the comic book conventions.
Yeah.
And you start going there and you do things like the prints, like this back here, right?
We got a ton of them around the room.
You make these prints of, you just pick a character and you do an awesome drawing of it, and you're literally paying like, I don't know, $1 per print, I think, if even that,
Yeah.
and then you're selling them for $20 a pop.
It's fucking
So,
insane, isn't it?
And I mean, nobody has more money to blow than the nerds.
Except for me, clearly.
I speak for the nerd community, and then especially if you have a female artist,
Did you get that, Francis?
It's-
we're sitting next to money bags
it's ridiculous.
I wrote it down.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay. But it's ridiculous. They will line up in droves for your work.
I'm
And
serious.
that's a fucking good shout. That's a really good shout. It's honestly, there's something that never ever even crossed my mind before. I think I just naturally sort of put like
So cool.
comics and comic covers into kind of one bag of like, I can't do that shit. Like, do you know what I mean? So it just didn't even cross my mind ever. So thank you for that. Honestly, I will look into that, provided I remember in the morning, because I'm going straight to bed after this.
We'll make sure Rai reaches out for you. Reach out
I
to you.
appreciate it. Let's see if he's still talking to me by then.
Who knows? I think it's that time of the month for him, to be honest.
What are you
and
doing?
you know,
It's
he's
Shark
just-
Week, right.
Yeah. But I actually I know some people that might be able to get you in touch with them, kind of help you out with that. So
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
amazing what
Yeah.
people can do with covers, and that's what people pay money for. You know what I mean? The meat of it is the inside of it, but I mean, if you got a cool cover, that's where you get everybody.
Of course, it's things like that, like with any kind of book or whatever. Like, as much as this, don't judge a book by its cover. Fuck off, Karen. The artwork's amazing, like, or the photography, all that's gone into it. You are naturally drawn to the pretty stuff, or the stuff that obviously catches your eye more, rather than something that's a bit more bland. So, no, that all this insight info, I honestly to God never even crossed my mind.
yeah, I've bought comic books just because of the cover.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the ones I have.
I won't. I'll never read the comic. I just love the cover.
Yeah,
and
honest to God, I'm the same. Not the comics, but like actual books. I'm like, that looks amazing, and I'll like try to read, and then I'm like, oh, I'm such an illiterate fuck. I'll pretend to read that again next year, and it's just on the shelf looking really pretty.
There you go.
Some books look good on the shelf. What are you gonna do? You know,
they really do.
Like, what do you think about it? I thought it was a great read.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly, fantastic piece of work.
The thing I like the best about this book is it holds all the other books up because it's so big. It's great.
It's a fantastic paperweight as well.
Exactly.
All right. So where can everybody find you at?
So my artwork is on my artist Instagram, which is N Monster Portraits. I can type it. Should I type it in the chat? Is that easier? Or
yeah,
are you on your phone, or are you like gonna?
I've got the stream running here.
Yeah, type it in there so we can. What we'll do is we'll copy it and we'll put it on all the, because we go to multiple channels and everything like that. And we want to make sure that you get recognized. Yeah, no, we're on like 8 channels right now.
We're like the Pitbull podcast. We're worldwide.
Yeah,
love it.
Is that like .com or what do y'all have over there?
No, that's the Instagram, like
IG
thingy.
Okay.
I'm not down with the cool kids with all the terminology for it, but a lot of the stuff is it comes across as a very dead channel, because where I get commissioned to do a lot for like gifts and Christmas stuff and whatever, even though I'm always working, I can't post anything until they've handed it over to whoever.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, like, they'll do it in plenty of time, and then by the time the whoever's birthday's come and gone, like, I've fucking forgot to post it. So
well, there you go.
So yeah, there's a lot of gaps. There's a lot of gaps in there, but yeah, no, eventually I do actually post on there. So yeah, it's not the most active channel, but there's stuff on there.
Do you do digital art? Brad wants to know.
We have a question from Brad. Usually you announce it. You're like, oh, we have a question here.
Yeah, well, I went the long way about it.
Brad wants to know. We have a question. Do you do digital art?
I have a slow tiptoe into learning it. I bought an iPad so I could use Procreate so that I could do that, and that was 2 years ago now. And
you're almost there.
Almost. I downloaded the app.
I did. I even paid for it. I meant it. But it's a very slow process. It's very slow. Like, I'm not quick at the best, like, at any kind of art, but especially like learning something completely foreign. But I try. Like, I mean, I've done my channel emotes on there. I did all of those, and just very slowly sort of getting there. As and when I can be bothered. if I'm being completely honest.
I like that kind of schedule. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no,
when I get
downloaded-
around to it.
I downloaded Procreate too, and it's just not going well for me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Honestly, like it's I want to give myself more time to do it. I'm hoping over Christmas that I can, like over the whole Christmas sort of period, I've blocked myself out some time so I can do some artwork of stuff that I actually want to do rather than just commissions, and hopefully a bit of more sort of dabbling into the digital world.
I mean, along with the digital, are we talking any NFTs or anything like that?
It's all the rage with the kids these days.
That's where the money laundering is.
I don't know
Okay.
what that is.
Hey, let's get George Michael in there.
George Michael, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, they're digital images that people create.
It's a one of a kind image,
It's
and
a one of a
you
kind
sell
thing,
it.
and yeah, you sell it on. It's just another money laundering type thing. But if people do it, it's worth money, like worth some good dough and whatnot, but just something else to look into. Our pal Michael Henson is involved with it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just digital art. It's crazy.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Izzy had sent me a thing about it a while ago, and like I started reading it, and I got well baffed. So I was like, I don't understand this, so I'm not going to try to. Okay, that seems simple enough, but yeah, as far as I know, no. Who knows in the future?
There you go.
Maybe 10 years time, who knows? I might have cracked Procreate by then.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I
Okay,
can't
let's
draw
slow
anything.
it down.
I know there's a couple pins that I like on there, whatever, but that's it. I can't do anything.
You can draw a wiener.
Yeah, I can draw wieners.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Listen,
The
you
veiny
ain't
ones. That's
shit
gonna be
if you can't draw a wing wang.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you
I
can't
practice every
call
week,
yourself
but this week it's a turkey. Usually there's a eggplant or some sort of in the backdrop here. That
Rocket ships.
Rocket ships. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
drawing
rocket ships. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like rocket ships too.
They're fun.
Go to space.
Yeah.
All right. Aurora, thank you so much for joining us. The pleasure's
Honestly.
all on this side of the table. I'm going to talk to some people and pass your information along. See if
I
we
felt
can-
like there was a little dig at old right there.
Oh, that guy, I mean,
Bring Rai around one more time.
he just put his head down. He's
Don't
like
take
laying
those
down now.
glasses off.
Yeah, I won't.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for having me. I am going to go to bed now, so I'd love to keep this tabbed up, but unfortunately, my iPad does strange things if it's left unattended, and my phones are not going to survive the night. So I apologize, and I bid you all good night, and thank you very, 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 very much.
No, thank you for joining us. We definitely appreciate it. We'll talk to you again.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.